G'day legends, I hope you're all amazing. On today's installment of 5-Minute Tones, I want to use the mono tape delay in the Axe FX 3 and some LFO trickery to get some kind of old school glitchy pitch shifting happening on here. I'll let you hear my starting point for the core tone. It's the ODS 100 clean with a factory rumble cab, a little bit of plate reverb, pretty standard kind of fat clean sound. I reckon if you had some humbuckers, that would be starting to break up on there. So clean, edge of breakup, call it whatever you want. We're here to talk about the delays, and I'm just going to turn on the mono tape. Everything is at the stock settings except for the mix, which is at 50%. So it's a sweet, warm sounding delay on there. Let's hack into this a little bit more. I'm going to set the tempo subdivision on here to be a half note, so a longer delay. With the tempo at 120 BPM, this is going to give me exactly 1,000 milliseconds on there. I'm going to turn the feedback up to 60% on this, which might seem like a lot, but because that delay has quite a bit of filtering going on, it's not going to be too crazy like if you just had, say, the digital mono delay. Then the mono tape algorithm in the Axe FX is unique in that when you either twist the motor speed or modulate the delay time, you can actually get some kind of pitch artifacts in there. So all the other delay types in there, basically, I'm guessing this is for tap tempo use. When you tap in a different tempo, the delays don't end up getting pitch shifted when you change the delay time. They do in the mono tape though, which is pretty fun. So number one, we can go to the modulation section in here. I'm going to set the tempo to be a whole note, so double my core subdivision on there. You know, if I'd set this to be a quarter note, I would set this to be 1/2 note in here. I'm going to set the LFO type to be a square wave. This is going to give us that kind of very rapid pitch interval in there. I'll set the LFO depth to high. I'm going to set the phase to 90 degrees. And let's start out with the depth, say at 50%. This should give me like an octave up or down. It sounds like this. That's pretty awesome in there. Another way to do this is to not use the internal LFOs, but to go to the motor speed parameter, right click it, and we're going to assign LFO 1A to this parameter in here. And if you want an octave up and down, simply set the minimum to be 1/2 and the maximum to be exactly 1, or slightly off if you want it to be, you know, slightly weirdly unpitch shifted. I think if you hold down control, you can get it exactly. Okay, we've got that. I'm going to go to my controllers over here, LFO 1. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll set the tempo to be 1 whole note on here and the square wave LFO on there as well. So this will give me a very, very similar effect. Let's hear that. We can make this totally wild now and pan head 1 on this mono tape hard left, turn the level up on head 2 and pan it right. I'm going to bring the feedback up even higher on this. You can, of course, experiment with different relative ratios in here. I've used 2:1 with the motor speed. You know, you can use any of your Pythagorean pitch intervals in here, like 3:2 would be a fifth, and similar stuff like that. I'm going to bring the overall mix up to say about 60%, and I'll compensate by turning the level up a little bit over here as well. Might set the head ratio to like 66% just for something slightly different on there. And then this gives me this amazing ambient glitchy pitch shifted delay. I'm actually going to put in, say, the rich hall reverb over here as well and bring the mix up and play you all out. This is so much fun. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments section below. And if you've got suggestions for future 5-minute tone videos, I would love to hear them in the comments. You can support my channel by checking the video description. Hope you all have a great day.